This isn't just another apartment complex. At its heart, it's a really ambitious social experiment. It's one company's tangible answer to some of the biggest questions we're all grappling with as a society. How do we properly care for our aging loved ones? How do we fight the epidemic of loneliness and build real community? And maybe the biggest question of all, what does the future of family actually look like in the 21st century? And that really leaves us with this one final thought-provoking question. As our cities get more crowded and our lives get more fragmented, maybe we can't just expect community to happen on its own. So could intentional, thoughtfully designed communities like this one, could they be the future of urban family life? It's definitely something worth thinking about. Well, today we're going to dive into a really fascinating idea called intergenerational living. And we're not just talking theory. We're looking at a real-world blueprint, a place called the State 360, to see how they're trying to build the family of the future. It's pretty cool stuff. And really, this whole thing, this entire project, it all boils down to answering this one single question. And it's a big one. It's not just about, putting a roof over people's heads. It's about creating a whole ecosystem where different generations can actually connect, where care is a two-way street, and where you can be yourself and be part of a community. It's a delicate balance, right? So you might be asking, what's the problem here? I mean, what is a model like this actually trying to fix? Well, it gets right to attention that I think a lot of us feel deep down. It's this clash between the super close-knit communities our parents or grandparents had and the more isolated way many of us live today. And this slide, this really nails the core of that challenge. On one hand, you've got these incredible deep-rooted values, things like togetherness, belonging, the wisdom you get from seniors. But then on the other hand, modern life, it demands privacy. It demands our own space, our own identities. So the big question is, do you really have to pick one over the other? Is it an either or situation? Well, the answer this project proposes is a huge no. You don't have to choose. And this is the key, it can't happen by accident. You have to be deliberate about it. So let's look at the solution, creating a community that's intergenerational on purpose by design. And that brings us to this key term, intentional intergenerational community. That word intentional is everything. This isn't just a random apartment building where people of all ages happen to live. No, this is about purposefully building the spaces, the programs, the whole social vibe that actually encourages people to interact and support each other. So what's the point of all this effort? Well, the benefits are amazing and they flow in every direction. It's totally symbiotic. For seniors, it's about companionship, feeling safe, and having a real sense of purpose. For the kids, studies show their social skills, even their language and reading, just shoot up from being around elders. And for everyone, it builds this culture of empathy and kindness. It's a genuine win-win-win. Okay, that all sounds fantastic in theory, right? But how do you actually build something like this? How does it go from a nice idea to a real place? Let's get into the blueprint and see how this vision gets turned into actual acres, trees, and buildings. First off, let's just wrap our heads around the scale here. We're talking about almost 12 acres of land. That is a huge canvas to work with, and it's the foundation for everything else. And on that canvas, they've made this incredible commitment to nature. We're talking over 700 trees from dozens of different species. This isn't just landscaping, it's about creating a green breathing heart for the community. Then to bring it all to life for the residents, it's packed with over 60, that's 6 amenities, and every single one is designed with that core mission in mind, well-being for every single generation. And this master plan really shows you how it all fits together. It's not random. You can see how the homes, including dedicated towers for seniors, are woven together with green spaces, with community hubs, and that beautiful serpentine lake. It's all about literally engineering connection. Even the look and feel of the place, the whole design philosophy is about making it feel like home. They've gone with this really earthy palette. You see the terracotta, the brick materials that just feel warm and familiar, And that translates into these modern buildings that still have a deep connection to Indian heritage. Like they're using patterns inspired by traditional jali work, those beautiful, intricate lattice screens you see in so much Indian architecture. It's a really thoughtful touch. Okay, now this is a total game changer. The entire ground level is a car-free zone. All the cars, all the traffic are routed underground. Now just stop and think about what that one single decision does. It completely transforms the vibe of the whole place. Suddenly, it's safe for kids to run around and for seniors to take a stroll. It cuts way down on noise and pollution. It basically turns the entire ground floor into one big, beautiful park for everyone. All right, so we've seen the architectural blueprint, but what does it actually feel like to live here day to day? Let's jump into the lived experience and look at the amenities that are designed to bring this whole community together. First up, let's talk about the common ground. These are the spaces built for everyone, the places where different generations can just bump into each other, hang out, and connect naturally. And a perfect example of this is the lagoon pool and the community plaza. I mean, look at it. This isn't just some regular swimming pool. It's designed to be a social magnet, a central hub where a grandparent can watch their grandkid play in the water, or when neighbors can just meet and chat without having to plan it. It's organic, but of course, a huge piece of this vision is the dedicated support for seniors. It's not an afterthought. It's central to the whole idea, and it focuses on companionship, care, and creative expression. And this quote from their senior care partner, Antara, I think it just says it all. So the whole idea is to combine top-tier professional care with the warmth and trust you'd expect from family. And when they say care, they mean it in the most holistic way possible. It's structured around what they call the 7 pillars of wellness. So it's not just about physical health, it's about keeping the mind sharp, it's about emotional support, social connections, even environmental and spiritual well-being. It's a truly comprehensive vision for what a fulfilling later life can look like.